Handle specific question types, Part 1. There are 11 specific question types on the SAT reading test. In this video, we will cover 6 of them. Firstly, questions without citations. Secondly, best evidence questions. Thirdly, most nearly means questions. Fourthly, purpose questions. Fifthly, questions with figures. And sixthly, attitude questions. Questions without citations. These questions ask you to find information to answer a question without telling you where in the passage that information is to be found. In other words, they will ask you a question, but they won't give you a specific line number or paragraph number telling you where to find the information. As a result, you're going to need to spend more time answering these questions. And because of this, you should do these questions later so that you first learn the other questions which will take more time, which will give you an opportunity to build up more knowledge about the passage. So do these questions later. The answer for these questions is still going to be restated or demonstrated somewhere on the page. It's just going to take you a little bit more time to find it by yourself. Best evidence questions. These questions come in a pair. Firstly, you answer one question, and then you answer another question which asks you to find the best evidence supporting the answer you gave to the previous question. There are 3 main points to remember. Firstly, the correct answer will be part of the text that is directly restated or demonstrated in the question. So it's important to look at the first question and get an idea of the main point of the question. Secondly, the cited text in the correct answer is sometimes sort of a summary of evidence which is discussed in the paragraph where that citation appears. So the second question will give you a number of different lines to look at, and you need to look at the context of those lines to find out the main idea of that part of the passage which is being cited. Thirdly, the correct answer is typically pretty straightforward. It will always be revealed directly, openly, or clearly. For these questions, you should of course firstly answer the first question, then move on to the second question. It's important to remember that the answer that you give to each question should agree with the answer you gave to the other one. So after you've answered the first question, move on to the second question. Then once you've answered that second question, go back to the first question and double check that the answer you gave to the second question actually agrees with and properly supports the answer you gave to the first question.
Let's have a look at an example of a best evidence question. Question number 5. Which choice provides the best evidence for the answer to the previous question? Since we know that our answer to this question must agree with the answer we gave to the previous question, we need to go back to question number 4 and see which answer we gave. Question 4. Which reaction does Akira fear most from Chair? Previously, I decided that the answer is A. She will consider his proposal inappropriate. There are 2 important words in this answer. First, the word proposal, which is the subject. Secondly, the word inappropriate, which is the qualifier or modifier. So I know that my answer to question 5 will probably have information that matches these 2 words. So I'm going to go back to question number 5 now and look at the possible answers. Question number 5 gives me 4 possible answers and tells me where in the passage I can look for them. I'm going to start by looking in lines 63 to 64 because these lines contain the word proposal, which I know is a key idea of the answer I gave to question number 4. So let's have a look at lines 63 to 64. Here, Akira says to Cher, "Please don't judge my candidacy by the unseemliness of this proposal." This part of the passage contains the 2 words that we are looking for. It contains the word proposal, which is the subject to the answer we gave to question 4, and it contains this word unseemliness, which is the same idea as inappropriate, as we gave in the answer to question 4. So when I return to question number 5, I select the answer C, lines 63 to 64.